Folks, welcome back to Just a Podcast. Before I introduce this guest, I must say that this is an amazing individual that I have on the show. She, wherever she goes, I could tell many directors enjoy being with her. She has this bright light and positivity that she just brings into each of the people she's around, and that doesn't really happen a lot sometimes in the business, and that's a very special thing to want to incorporate that type of energy. And I'm very honored to say, once again, Becky Jo Harris is back, folks.
Oh, Mike, that
The
was so
studio
nice.
audience. Oh yeah, look at them, they're going crazy.
Please,
Wow.
please, I can't. It wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
Oh, that was so nice, Mike. I say same for you. You're so
thank you.
positive. You're such a great guy. Thank you for having me on again.
Of course. When it came to the project Rough Day Jan, were you approached by it, or did you just so happen to get connected to it just like that?
Well, I'd been working with Rough Day Jan was directed and written by Phil Wilson. And he's so talented. He's one of
Mm-hmm.
the professors at Huntington University.
Okay.
And so I had been doing a lot of kind of projects with Huntington with the students there, and Phil had worked on a couple other projects. So I think he just kind of approached me for it and said, "Hey, I have this script. If you want to do it." And it was just like we just did it in like an afternoon. It literally took maybe like 2 hours, and they had all the
Mm-hmm.
equipment and everything. And I think they threw it together. Dabney Jackson, who's also really great. He's one of the students at Huntington. He might have graduated already, but
Okay.
he helped to edit it, and it just like it came out so good. And Phil, we submitted it to a festival. Well, we he submitted it to a festival, and I remember going to it, and like all these like great films were in it, and films that people had been writing for forever, and had been filming for forever and editing for forever, and we had just done it in maybe like a weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we won. So it's like one of those things like
Oh my
we're like,
gosh.
"Oh, okay." But it was
Yeah.
like kind of like, sometimes you get together and you do something really fun, and sometimes that's where the magic is at. So we
Mm-hmm.
did another one. So he said he's still figuring out the sound and everything for it or something like that. So it's like a second episode.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's another rough day, Jan. And
Mm-hmm.
now it got accepted into the LA Film Festival.
Oh
So
my
that's exciting.
goodness.
And
Uh,
I can't remember. I think I won like best comedic actress or something at the not Chicago, something Sketch Fest.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Such a random thing.
Oh,
I
that
know.
is
It's so random.
incredible.
You never
Man.
know. You never know
Mhm.
what's going to turn up. I just like to I just like to do fun projects. Like kind of like
Mhm.
this. I like to do just fun exciting things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was the cop around? Did you just pull the cop over and say, "Hey, we need a cop. Are you free?" Or was he an
Oh,
actor that
so
just
he works at gosh, what is it called? Theater Works. Is it Phoenix Peoria Theater Works? Yeah, he does a lot of theater there, and I think he helps with the set
okay?
decorations. And but he's also a cop. So Phil knew him, and he's like, "Okay, well, we'll have you be the cop." And so it was
Oh
so
my
natural.
gosh.
He know exactly how to he just did what he does like all the
Yeah,
time. So it was like a perfect combo.
because I was watching
Awesome.
it and I said to myself, "This feels as if this individual is an actual cop. The way he's delivering his lines, the way he's presenting himself, his posture and everything. I
Because
was
you have
blown away
actors
by
that
it.
yeah, you have actors that um play cops, and you could tell that it's an actor playing a cop, but this
Mm-hmm.
was a cop who happens to also be an actor. So it was perfect. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
I'm excited for the second one. I'll
Oh.
kind of I'll kind of spoil it. She's
Oh, I don't
no, I
I don't know.
won't. I
Yeah,
won't.
okay. Uh-oh.
I won't. It's but
I
I
I
think
can feel
it's
the
fun.
studio audience going, no, no,
Like,
no,
oh,
no,
no, no, no, no.
no.
But um I think it'll be fun just I don't know, it's just I don't know, so random. I'm like, what if this is like a series like where
Yeah.
Jan just kind of like she's so just out there and she just keeps getting into these little mishaps that she gets into
Mm-hmm.
herself and just ends up running away each time. So I think that'd be great.
That'd be
Yeah.
great. And then at the end of the series, we find out she is actually one of the characters in Friends.
Oh
Boom!
my god,
We
bam.
connect the universe, the Friends universe in there, and we expand. Boom!
You always got to connect Friends to something because
Absolutely,
Friends is just universal. Yeah.
absolutely. All the characters that you've done sketches for could also be a series of their own. I've
I
watched a couple
know.
and I said, this could be a series. All these little characters, you got
I need to do
multiple
more.
seriouses
I need to
right
do more
ready to go.
characters. Oh my gosh. I'm super excited. I've been taking classes at the Groundlings,
Okay.
which I'd been wanting to do for forever. And I don't know if you know what the Groundlings is
The
in
Groundlings.
LA. So
Oh, okay.
there's the Groundlings and UCB, and then you have Second City, which is more like kind of Chicago, but it's in LA also. And so the Groundlings is a big improv theater over there, and a lot of people go through there kind of building characters because everything they do is more character based.
Hmm.
So you have to audition to get into it. So I auditioned and I got into their core track and I did their basic level, which is just short form kind of like improv scenes, but working
Hmm.
in characters. And then I passed into the so now I've passed and now I can get into the intermediate. So I just signed up for that. So that's where you work on your like your characters. Oh, I'm so
Hmm.
excited. I'm so excited. I already have all the wigs. I just gotta
Hmm.
I just gotta make characters out of them.
Yeah.
So I'm so good. Like Lisa Kudrow, talking about Friends, she went through Groundlings.
Oh
So she
my
worked on that
goodness.
Phoebe character in the intermediate level. So if she had to retake intermediate, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
So because she did a lot of smart characters and everything, and they're like, oh, we feel like you can expand. And she's like, okay. So she started working on more like kind of ditzy, out there kind of characters, and then
Right.
that created Phoebe. So, oh, I'm just super excited.
Right.
It's over Zoom, but someday maybe I'll be there and I can
Hmm.
actually perform like in
Right.
person. That'd be
In this
great.
on the stage, the bright lights are on you, and the curtains just open up, and the
Yes.
crowd just,
The
oh my
audience,
god.
the energy, you need that to
Mm-hmm.
fuel the
To
performance. It's very
get
difficult over
going.
Zoom. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You have to hold up
Zoom is
paper
weird.
signs, clap, and then oh,
Yeah.
we got to do it now, and then
Clap,
they
clap, clap.
pull it down, and then they
Yeah,
hold up
yeah.
a shock
Laugh.
face noise.
Yeah, yeah. Gasp.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
someday.
branched off to healthy cereals? I find that they're
Healthy
just not the
cereals?
same as the unhealthy ones. The taste
No.
is off.
You can only do a healthy cereal maybe once a month. Try it out,
Yeah.
but those boxes stay in the pantry for forever and then they
Mm-hmm.
taste stale. There's no point. Michael, there's no point.
There's no point. I bought a healthy cereal, gosh, last year, and I had high hopes for it. Saturday morning, the light has settled all in the house. It's bright. The morning air is through the house. I get
Yeah.
downstairs, get my bowl,
Yeah.
pour the cereal in the bowl, get the milk in there.
Let me guess, it's
I
just
take
brown,
I take
right?
my
Brown
bite.
chunks. That's all it looks like.
Brown maple sugar chunks just
Yeah.
sitting on the top. A little beetle comes out of the milk. Wow! Oh, there's a
It's been
bug in
sitting there for
here.
so long.
Yeah. Took my
Oh,
first
man.
bite. Oh gosh. It was
Disgusting.
bad. It was absolutely bad.
There's other ways. There's other
Mm-hmm.
ways. You don't need that. It's just
Yeah.
cardboard. You think with all the technology, they would have figured something out,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Anything. I'm against it.
I can't. I miss the Honey Nut Cheerios days where you could eat
Yeah.
it and be okay. If I did
I
that
think you still
now,
can. Yeah.
I don't
You
know if
still
I could
can.
get it in there. The stomach's
You just
telling
have to have
me,
some greens.
okay.
Have some spinach,
Oh,
what else? What else is kind of like fiber? I don't know. Anything else. Highly against healthy cereals. I stand by
yes.
that. People can
Yeah.
quote me on it. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, what have you been up to? I'm gonna start interviewing.
Oh, I did a sequel to a mockumentary I made last semester.
Yeah,
I played
yeah.
a over exaggerated version of myself that loved
Okay.
Oreos very, very much and
Passionately.
passionately. He had to start his day at the vending machine getting his Oreos for the day. And the
Uh,
first mockumentary is our group. This is actually a true story. Our group wanted to sit down with Hank. His name is actually Hanku Von Zeal. That's his official name,
Hungry
but he
von
goes by
Zeal.
Hank. And he has a passion for wood burning. He wood burns coasters, signs. He has his own shop. It's insane. We actually saw the other group's documentary on him. He has this huge shop where he does the wood, cuts it down, puts the gel and everything on it. It's
So Hank actually
insane.
exists?
Yeah,
Hank is an actual person? I
he's an
thought he was a
actual
character.
person. No, no,
Oh
no.
my
He's
god.
real.
Haku von Zeal?
Huh?
That's a real
Yeah.
person?
Hunku
Huh.
Bazio.
Whoa. That blows my
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, the different type of people out there. That's so
Mm-hmm.
cool.
He wood
Oh my
burns,
gosh.
and our group wanted to do a documentary on him, but the other
Yeah.
group, they had pinned it first.
Everybody wanted Hank. Oh.
Everyone wanted Hank, and to settle the differences, I had to do a rock, paper, scissors battle. And since I haven't done it in a long time, instead of doing the actual rock, paper, scissors, I did a pistol. And everyone looked at me and said, Michael, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. It's been
You
10
were
years,
ah
guys. 10
oh my god, you
years.
ruined it. So you didn't get
Yeah.
honked
I
because
tried
of that.
again. I got it down again. It took me my brain. Rock paper scissors had been uninstalled in the brain hardware, so I had to reinstall it for the 2 rounds. Next 2 rounds, I lost, and we decided to make a
No.
mockumentary about our experience and the trauma we
Of that.
experienced from not being able to do Hank.
That's
Yeah,
actually better, I think. I think this is a rough day Jan situation where you become the victors just from taking from that situation. It's
yeah,
relatable. Yeah.
and my
Not a lot of people
character.
can relate to Honku Van Ziel. They can't
Mm-hmm.
really, but they can relate to loss.
The loss.
So,
The loss
they
of
can relate to
a
Oreos and
documentary.
loss.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
And my character can't stand the sound of a clock ticking anymore. He goes crazy and he has this inanimate object that he talks to now, his road on a boom pole. And,
Oh my
every now and
god.
again he'll be, hey, road, how's your day going? And make it jump up and down. Oh, really? So he's very unstable because of that slight chance he had to make that documentary, and he blew it. So he's got a little bonkers.
Triggered him. Oh
Hmm.
no. Well, I want to see this.
Okay, yeah, the
I
first
need to
one
see
is
this.
up, and I did the
Oh,
second
cool.
one where I'm doing a follow up,
Yeah.
and you get to see how unstable my character has gone after 6 months
That
at
has
this
gotta be
follow up
so much
interview.
fun.
Yeah,
I want to play an unstable character.
Just like,
No
oh my
one,
gosh.
no one lets me play one of those. Well, I guess
Oh.
Jan's a little unstable, so maybe that's yeah. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of playing an unstable character with her, but I don't know. I just want to play a crazy character.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do it. I can do it. I think. I don't know. This whole year's made everyone a little crazy. So
Yeah.
it's been insane. Wait. I gotta sip my coffee.
Okay.
So this is coffee break.
It's not good. I just gotta get away from this thing. We should be. Josh! Yeah! Hi! How's it going, bro? The night time right now?
What you doing?
It's a funny story. Like, I just really like hallways. Like,
Yeah?
See how the light reflects on, like, the door frame?
Uh-huh.
I have a serious thing for door frames.
You know,
If for Christmas, give me a door frame.
last
Okay, we're back.
Hey, we're back. Goldfish, the snack
Ah.
and the smile's back.
Wow, that was a really great commercial, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
like
A new
that. I would
flavor
buy
in the
that product.
stores. Yeah.
Wow, I'd buy that product.
I'd
Uh-oh,
buy it
someone's
right
calling.
now.
Turn that off. Decline. Do you get so many telemarketers? Am I right? Oh no, it paused.
Oh, I can
Wait.
still. Oh,
I'm gonna take the video off, and there we go.
okay.
It's because whenever somebody calls, it
Oh,
pauses it.
I see. I see.
So we're good now. We're good now. It was and it always pauses. I
Mhm.
make so many facial expressions that it usually
There's
pauses like that.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, those dang
I can see
telemarketers.
the dang telemarketers.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Dang
But
it.
dang it. Oh, just it's like there isn't enough stuff to worry about. And then they
Mhm.
get mad at you. You need your air conditioning changed out. I'm like, I don't even
Yeah.
own a house. I don't know
Yeah.
how you're gonna do it. They're like, do you know anybody that has a house? And I'm like, okay, this conversation is
It's
done.
done.
I'm not gonna start doing the work for you. Leave
That's
me
your
alone.
job. Yeah.
I just start going like, I need a no, I'm gonna just go, and then I
Mm-hmm.
somewhat politely hang up the phone.
Right.
I just feel so bad. I feel
Mm-hmm.
bad
I had
saying
one
no. I wish I had a
last.
house. I would be like, yeah, sure, change it out. I bet you're right.
Get in here.
I bet it does need to be changed out. It's probably old. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Oh
Get so
man.
mad. Ugh.
I had a call from a telemarketer, I think last semester. I didn't know what the number was. I picked up the phone and they said, I don't remember what they said exactly, but they wanted me to speak to someone and they assumed the person was in the room. They said, we need to speak to so and so. And I said, no, sorry, you have the wrong number. And then very sternly, he said, we need to speak to them right now. And then I said, let me
Oh my
just
god.
end the call right now. And
Well, what did they want you to do? Like, be like, oh, you're right. Rick is
he's right
here.
here,
And
right?
then you start, Rick, okay. And then just change your voice. Oh,
Yeah.
hello, I'm Rick.
Rick.
I'm Rick. That would have been fun. You should next time try that. Try it out. See how
Oh.
far you can go with it. Yeah. That'd be interesting. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know. I feel bad because they're doing that job. I bet they're thinking to themselves, why am I doing this? Everyone hates them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll never figure out telemarketers. My friend had cake pops at her Halloween party. There's only like 3 of us there,
Mm-hmm.
pandemics.
Right.
So therefore there were like 10 cake pops for 3 people. And so I had like
Uh-oh.
I had 3. I actually made
Uh,
it. I didn't mean to have 3. I just was like, look at these 2 cake pops. Do you think I could put both of them in my mouth at once? And then I thought, oh shoot, I dared this, and now it means I'll have about 3 cake pops. That's a lot. But
mm-hmm.
I already created the, kind of the dare. And once they said I don't think so, then I had to do it. So I didn't
Right.
care about the calories at that point. You can have a lot of cake pops as long as it's a part of an eating contest, and then the calories
Right.
don't count. So I felt really bad the next day, and it might have been the 2 mixed drinks that I had and the cake pops.
I see.
It all mixed together. Ugh.
Just too much.
Halloween's. Yeah, it's just too much.
Now that I think about it, I think I had those cashy crackers back in the day,
Oh,
and they were delicious. I'm not gonna lie. They made these little crackers. My
yeah,
mom had them. That's why they're still ingrained in my mind. I could have sworn. I guess they
yeah.
discontinued it at some point unless they've hidden it.
No.
You have to go in Walmart and say, "I'd like the cashy crackers," and then they go into the back and
They're
they
like,
give it
"Oh,
to
we got
you.
those. Nobody asked for those. Nobody
Right.
wants them." So they probably have like 10 boxes for you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I've seen those before. I think they still exist. I think you can
Okay.
literally go to a Bashes or something, and then they'll
Bashes.
be there. Bashes. That's the
Bashes.
place. It's
Oh
got
yeah.
everything.
It's got
What are you
everything.
doing for the holidays? You doing anything crazy? Anything
I
cool?
am
Probably
gonna
hunkering down.
Yeah, hunkering down, eating a lot of food, a lot of food
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much
That's
food.
basically my plans. So much food, so much leftovers.
Oh
I'm so
yeah,
excited.
so many
I'm so excited.
leftovers.
Mm.
Did you ever have a moment as a kid where there was a certain type of food you didn't want to eat and it was put on
Hmm.
the plate and it's placed before you and you gotta eat it. You can't. Where's the plate gonna go? You can't hide it after that point. You gotta
You
sit
gotta eat
down
it.
and consume it. What happened after that point?
I don't think I didn't really like meatloaf that much.
Oh yeah,
I
meatloaf.
don't, and
Oh.
I, and even like any kind of beef related, like beef stroganoff or anything. I don't know what's wrong.
Mm-mm.
I just don't like it. Or just like beef,
Mm-mm.
like what the kind of like beef that you get at the store and you put in the microwave and like, no, 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 no,
Oh.
no. And so my mom would make that, and even to this day, she's like, "Oh, I made your least favorite meal today," and I'm like, "Oh, I guess I'm not gonna have dinner, or I guess I'll just have cereal or something."
Yeah.
Well, I am an adult. I guess I could make my own food, but I
Mm-hmm.
really don't. Someday I'll learn how to cook. I will. I will. I promise you. I
Okay.
will learn. I don't know what it entails. I think you have to go to the store, um,
Right.
pick up food. Um,
Check
After
it
that,
out.
I have no clue what
Mm-hmm.
happens. I think you take it home and apply heat.
Mm-hmm.
There's some seasonings involved. The heat needs to be at the correct heat
Right.
level. I it's just too much. And then you have to combine the ingredients correctly, or else it's too salty, it's too bland.
Mm.
Don't even. I can't.
Right.
I can't. I no no. I need other people to help me.
Uh-huh.
Somebody help me. I'm just so hungry.
I need food.
I need food. I'm just running off of coffee.
Yeah, coffee. This is all I
I'm just
got.
running off of coffee. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
any food. I have I ate this. I got this. I ate Kit Kat.
Oh.
That's it's dark chocolate Kit Kat. Is that
Oh my
enough? That's
that
food.
mm-hmm.
I, I'm acting like I ate this whole thing at once. It was like 2 pieces at a time. Every so often,
Okay.
be like, "Oh, I deserve this as a treat," and I just finished it. Yeah. As
Wow.
you can see, very, I'm very like a healthy person.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, yeah, yeah. You can ask me anything health related, and I'd be able to help.
Just got it.
Hmm.
Ready to go.
Anything nutritious, I understand. Quinoa and
Mm.
kale. Those are 2
Kale.
things you can put together. Um, what else? Spinach. I've said that.
Spinach.
Um,
Spinach.
lemon. I don't know.
Lemon,
I
yeah, a
don't
little
know.
lemon juice.
It's
Break
meal
helps.
planning.
Mm-hmm. Meal
Sundays.
planning. Oh
Sundays are for
Ooh.
meal planning. I really wish I was that kind of person where I was like, Sundays are for my meal planning. I get up at 4:30 every morning to work out. I create a daily goal thing. I have friends like that, and I don't know, how do you get to that point?
Right.
Do you start with waking up early, or do you start with the goals? What it's like before the egg kind of situation. I'm like, what do
Yeah.
I do? How do I even start? Do I start with the meal planning? Where do I start?
Where do I start? Oh gosh. I would
I work.
say
Yeah.
probably probably waking up early would be the first guy to knock out. Get that guy out and then work your way from that
Hmm.
point forward.
That's a problem because I've been trying to do that for the last 4 years.
Right.
And I every day I'm like,
The 7 a.m.
someday,
classes. They
this
messed they
day
messed
will.
it up.
I was consistently about 20 to 30 minutes late to my 7 a.m. class at ASU.
Mm-hmm.
And she still gave me an A because it was an art class and somebody stole one of my paintings out of one of the flat files because they left the door unlocked one night. And someone rummaged through all of the paintings and like stole one here, one there. And I don't know, I was just really emotional that week and I just started crying. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And she gave me an A, even though I was
Oh,
late like every day. If it wasn't for that person that stole my painting, I would have gotten a B.
a bee. Oh gosh, a
I've only
bee. That is
I've only
unheard of.
Michael, and no joke, I've only ever gotten
Okay,
2 Bs in my entire academic career. 2.
two
And not
bees.
B minuses, B pluses. They were very
Okay,
close. Yeah. And I went all the way through college. All the way. 2 degrees. Only 2 Bs.
my goodness,
2 Bs
that
gets
is
2
incredible.
degrees. I know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty smart. That's about it. That's all I had to
that's
say.
and that's has Miguel. Did you ever have spam as a kid, or was that okay? That was forbidden
I
in the
don't, well, no,
eating quarters of the house.
we never had it. And so my boyfriend is this big fan of so he lived in Hawaii for a little bit. He went
Mm-hmm.
to college there, and there was this stuff called musubi, and it was just basically rice and spam. Hawaii is like a big fan of spam. So they had like
Mm-hmm.
rice and then spam on top, and like in the middle, like kind of like this sweet kind of soy thing in the middle and wrapped in seaweed. And apparently it was very good. Like the Circle K there would sell that and everything. And so he would go and it would be like cheap and it would taste good. And so here he keeps trying to find musubi, and we found it. And I really tried. Like I
Right.
think I took a bite and I
Oh,
only
oh.
really got I got the rice and maybe a little bit of spam, and even just that little bit, it was just so salty.
Right.
I just I'm not a
Ooh.
fan of
Ooh.
spam.
Yeah.
Gross. No. But he's a
Ooh.
fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's certain people, you know.
Mm-mm.
No. Unless you live in maybe you live in Hawaii and you're surrounded by it and you're just like, I guess I got to try this,
Mm-hmm.
and then it yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a
Mm-mm.
fan.
Not a fan. Ugh. Yeah, I never had it as a kid.
Don't.
Yeah, it didn't
Don't.
look appetizing. It's a
Because it's
piece.
not.
It's a slab of sodium
Yeah.
cocooned in a metal case cylinder thingy.
And it comes
Whatchamacallit.
out and it's just like a chunk.
Yeah.
No, no,
Oh
thank you.
gosh.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. That's my answer.
Absolutely not.
No.
What
No.
about Mana Puas?
Manapuas.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you just did you
No,
make
no,
that
no.
up?
This is a real thing. This is a Hawaiian dish. It's a
Uh-huh.
dumpling that has honey
Ooh.
pork, honey barbecue
Ooh.
sauce, and pork inside
Oh
it.
my gosh. I
And
no.
I had it a lot way back, and it was it was
Oh,
incredible.
that
It was
sounds
at a mom and pop
delicious.
shop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was that in Phoenix?
It was
Or
in Surprise.
okay, so maybe I could find it here.
Yeah.
I bet I could ask my boyfriend. He might know. I think he keeps trying
Mm.
to find places that have good
Yep.
Hawaiian
That
food
Hawaiian flair right
because it just
there.
tastes so good. They're
Mm-hmm.
the way they barbecue stuff and just
Yes.
the rice and tastes so good.
Oh man,
Can you can you hear my bird? The bird going,
I can't.
you can't?
Stereo
Oh god.
audience, can you hear a bird chirping? Oh, we got one guy in the back nodding his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I knew
Thank you,
it.
sir.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Yeah, this bird I do my voiceover stuff and every time
Uh-oh.
I go to record he just goes yeah, chirping like every 2 seconds. And then I
Oh
like
gosh.
and then finally I'm like, "Oh, he's quiet." And then everyone in the house comes home and I'm like, "God dang it." Now they're banging stuff around and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"I need to record this." And then they're like, "Why didn't you do
Sorry.
it earlier?" And I'm like, "Because
Wow.
I was trying." First, the
Yeah.
trash guy came around, and then the birds started chirping
Oh.
because of the trash guy, and then my dog starts barking, and then it's just, oh gosh, it's too
Oh,
much,
yeah.
too much. Half of the obstacles of an actor is just like the
Mm-hmm.
noises around them and just trying to find a space to record or to audition is
It's
so
tough.
difficult, especially
Yeah.
right now because everything is like self-taping and like online.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no in-person auditions
Right.
really
Mm-mm. Not
anymore.
happening.
So it's so hard to find the time to, you know, it was nice because when I had the in-person auditions, I'm like, okay, so I have to be here at this time.
Right.
All I had to do was worry about I just have to memorize the script and do the character,
Mm-hmm.
like work on the character, work on the script. But now I have to figure out, okay, where am I going to find a reader and, what do I need to set up and what's my eye line and what's this and
Mm-hmm.
that. Oh my God, it's painstaking.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael, I never book off of self-tape.
All
Well, I
right.
do. I do kind
Oh,
of.
that's good. That's good. Very good.
But I feel like I book more off of in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because when I'm talking with people, it
Right.
helps them understand,
They
like,
they
oh, she
get
has
it.
a personality.
Right.
I can't do that with self tape. It's just this, what I'm doing is just all you get.
Mm-hmm.
So upsetting. When will this end?
Oh gosh.
Oh no. Someday. I'm
Someday.
optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
Someday. We'll be
Someday
fine.
we'll be
We'll be
fine.
fine. People
Hey,
people worry. I'm like, just keep going on with your life,
right.
be safe. And there's got to be other stuff you can do,
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime. So you're doing it, you're
Right.
taking your classes, you're doing mockumentaries with not with hunky
Yes.
hunk
Ha.
hunky dory. What's his
Uh,
name?
it is. He goes by Hank.
Yeah, but I need to know his full
Oh,
name.
the real title.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
Hanku von Zeal.
Hanku
Von
von
Zeal.
Ziel. He sounds like he has a lot of money.
No, he
But
has a voice similar to the Allstate commercial guy. His voice
oh,
is quite
really?
low. He could make it in
Yeah.
Audible books,
He
actually.
should. He should
Yeah.
try it out. That and wood burning,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hot
A little
commodity that
business he's got
Hanku
going
von
on.
Ziel. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh boy.
Have you ever
Oh,
done recordings and your mom is listening to Screamo or something? Or just, the ground is just
no,
shaking. A pot just starts jumping up and down
no,
because of the vibrations. I'm gonna be listening
no,
to
but
my
I've had
tunes.
I I I've had her laughing at like probably like Friends or something on the TV and like laughing really loud, and then the dog starts doing the squeaky. That's
Oh
as
my
much as it
gosh.
gets, but I mean, it's still pretty annoying. So I don't know. I like that she's enjoying herself, but
Right.
the squeaking of the toy just kind of, I'm just like, that's not going to work for this
Right.
commercial. I don't think they're gonna like that. I don't think they're gonna like that in the. I think my family doesn't understand that in order for me to get a job, I have to audition. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they don't. I don't think they understand that. So when I say like, "Hey, I'm working on this audition," they're like, "Oh, okay, fine. Stop our lives, I guess, for
Oh
you."
gosh. Yeah.
And then they come back at me and they're like, "Can I, when you go to the Emmys, can I be your guest?" And I'm like, um, I'll think about that. Let me
Okay.
think. Cause I'm like, "Can you help me with this audition? It's kind of important." Oh, okay. Well, how long is it going to take?
Oh gosh.
And I'm like, maybe like I don't know. Well, I can cut it down to 10 to 15 minutes. I'd
Right.
love to have a good like 40 minutes to kind of,
Right.
do a couple of takes on each scene. But if you
Right.
need, okay, okay, fine, I'll help you.
Mhm.
And I'm like, God, I don't know what you want from me, but they're my family.
Right.
Family's family. So I'm like, sure. If I do ever hypothetically get to the Emmys, even if it's the Shmemmys, like daytime Emmys or something, I don't know. I'll bring one of them to it.
Okay.
I'll pick one. Only one.
Just one.
Wonder who it'll be. Probably my
Mm.
dog.
Okay.
I'd want to bring. She's the most supportive person in my family.
I see.
She's so supportive, except when I'm doing voiceovers and then
She
she kind
just
of
goes crazy
snores.
with the squeaky
She
toy.
snores in the corner or just squeaky toy running around. I'm like, no.
You
Oh,
gotta
what
get
is wrong
one
with you,
second.
people?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh
That
my
would just
gosh.
be, I just imagine just an audition take of yours, and in the
With the
faint
sounds.
background, you could just hear the screamo in the background. Just
Oh, sorry, that's my mom.
oh
She
gosh,
loves, she's a big fan. I don't know.
the
I never
screamo.
got into it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I would go to a lot of dances, and there would be music that would be so loud that I felt as if my heart was
Oh,
vibrating in my chest. Just I'd be walking
those
around, you could
dances.
hear the beat just shaking on the walls. My heart is moving around in my chest.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness! Whoa, turn it down a little bit. My heart is
I
freaking out right now.
Well, and then your ears afterwards too when you
Yeah.
leave it. It's just like you can't hear anything. Everything's just hollow sounding like you're in a
Hmm.
tunnel. They're fun, but oh god.
That
I can only
music.
be in those for like 30 minutes, maybe max.
Right.
I don't know how people like going to those kind of concerts. Though they're just not my I like quiet. So that's
Hmm.
why I like voiceover. It's very quiet. Everything must be quiet. Yeah, I like that. Very
Maybe
quiet
a little
person.
symphony.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's okay. Little Beethoven. Little Mozart. I do
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
So it's incredible to see kids, their
Oh, I
talents,
know.
at these little festivals, just showing off their skills and the
I
passion. You could
wish.
see it in their eyes as they're, with the violin and the
I
string,
know.
and then the conductor's very happy as he's conducting the whole symphony
Yeah.
of students, just smiling, or
I barely know how
cueing
to play the
certain
piano.
instruments. Yeah.
I barely know how to play the piano and I took lessons for 6 years, so I don't know. I just was a procrastinator and I just kind of
Oh,
I wouldn't practice and then I would get there and I'd be like, "Oh, I know how to do this." And I have to painstakingly play the
right.
thing that I was supposed to be playing all week. Yeah. So I was always so jealous of the people that can just like my boyfriend, he is a guitarist, so he plays guitar like beautifully and I'm just
Ooh.
like, "Oh, how did you?" I think some people just know how to automatically kind of do, well, not automatically. practice a lot, but I mean, there's that first bit of like knowing, okay, getting the chords down. It's just so hard for me. I'm not really a music person. I like music, but I cannot play it. I can sing, not really. I can pretend to sing.
Okay.
I can do impressions of singing, but I can't actually sing. Can I? Maybe. My mom says I have a beautiful voice.
Oh, okay.
So
Fantastic.
be great.
Just
So that means I'm
beautiful
pretty.
swells throughout the
Right.
piece. Just they blend beautifully.
I can do the whole scale. I'm a pretty great singer.